Okay, imagine a fast food opening where people line up not just for burgers, but for a year's supply of free ice cream. That's exactly what's happening in Bartow, Florida, with the new Culvers. But here's the twist: this isn't just about frozen custard. It's a masterclass in how a chain restaurant can become a community cornerstone, and maybe even reshape how we think about fast food's role in small towns. Let me break this down. First, the grand opening spectacle. Yeah, free food for a year is a genius hook. But what's really smart is how Culver's uses these giveaways to create instant loyalty. The first 25 customers get a year of freebies? That's not just marketing, it's a social media goldmine. People talk about this. They share it. Suddenly, a single location becomes a local legend. And honestly, in an age where attention spans are shorter than a TikTok video, this kind of hype is gold. Now, let's talk about the menu. ButterBurgers, cheese curds, and concrete mixes? Classic Midwest meets Florida heat. But here's what caught my eye: lemon ice. A tart, sweet, slushy dessert that's basically Culver's nod to adapting to local tastes. It's not just about imposing a Wisconsin identity, it's about blending into the community. That's the kind of nuance that separates a chain that lasts from one that's gone in 5 years. But wait, Culver's isn't even in the food business, according to the owner. They're in the people business. Bold claim. Let me unpack that. They're sponsoring youth baseball teams, partnering with FFA chapters, and pledging to support local charities. That's not just PR fluff. This is a calculated move to embed themselves into Bartow's fabric. Compare that to chains that roll in, open shop, and stay silent on community issues. Which ones do you think thrive long-term? Exactly. Now, let's dive into the numbers because this is where things get fascinating. The city manager is excited about 31 new jobs. Sure, but let's contextualize that. Minimum wage in Florida is $14, and Culver's average wage is $13.43. Wait, is that a red flag? Maybe. But they're offering stable hours, training, and a shot at management roles. For a high schooler or a first job, that's a foot in the door. And the tax revenue? Up to $290,000 annually. That's money that could fund parks, schools, or infrastructure. Suddenly, this isn't just about burgers, it's about how small businesses, even chain ones, fuel public goods. Here's a deeper angle: Culver's isn't just opening a restaurant. They're building a hub. 104 indoor seats, a double drive-through, and pergola-covered outdoor seating. This isn't a pit stop, it's a destination. And in a historic downtown area? They're betting Bartow wants a place to gather, not just grab food. That's a risky play, but if it works, it could revitalize foot traffic for nearby local businesses. Win-win. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room: chain versus local. Does a Culver's opening hurt independent diners? Maybe. But look at the data. Bartow's EDC estimates $1.8 million to $2.8 million in annual sales. That's a lot of burgers. And if Culver's reinvests that money into the community, like they're promising, it could create a cycle of growth. Still, I'm curious, does this model scale? Can every town sustain a fast food community builder? Or is this a Bartow-specific success story? To me, this isn't just about a new restaurant. It's a case study in how chains can evolve beyond the drive-thru. By blending local partnerships, strategic marketing, and economic contributions, Culver's is redefining what fast food means. So, what's the takeaway? Maybe it's this: in a world of automation and AI, sometimes the oldest trick in the book, connecting with people, still wins. And hey, if you get free ice cream out of it? Even better. What do you think? Could a Culver's near you pull this off? Drop your thoughts below.